Well, hi, this is Jay Arthur, author of Lean Six Sigma Demystified and the QI Macros. It's time again for daylight savings time. And I got curious because daylight saving times annoy me, so I started to do a little research. And this was originally proposed by a guy back in the late 1800s who simply wanted an extra hour to be able to finish his round of golf. Right? So if we change the clocks, I get an extra hour in the evening to finish my round of golf. Now, it might be good for other things. And then there's a lot of contested stuff about whether that actually saves energy or costs energy. So there's things on both sides of that. The idea was to give people more time in the evenings after work. Now, I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, and if you're on daylight savings time at 11 o'clock at night, it's still bright sunlight out. And your kids can't go to sleep. And so Arizona, Hawaii abandoned daylight savings time. They just said, no, we're not going to do that. Now, there was a study done in Colorado that found that after we switch daylight savings time, fatal traffic accidents go up about 17%. Well, I looked at the traffic data, and about 100 people a day die in motor vehicle accidents in this country. And so 17% would be an extra 17 people a day die in motor vehicle accidents for the first about 6 days after we change the clocks. That makes sense, right? People are sleep deprived. They're probably not doing as well. So when we set the clocks back, it gets worse. But changing circadian rhythms later in the year also does that. And so could we show that with a control chart? Sure. You know, is that extra hour of day worth 17 lives a day for 6 days a year? I don't know. But at least we know what the root cause is. So if we think about it, you know, daylight savings time may be around forever. I don't know. I think it's stupid because all it does is screw up everybody's time clock and make them less productive. It just does crazy things. It's not good for your health and stuff of that nature. All right, so there's a lot of battles going on here, but the data says that these things go up after you change your circadian rhythm by an hour, even just an hour. All right, so these are the kinds of things we can analyze with a little bit of quality improvement tools and see what happens. I'm Jay Arthur. See you next time.